Okay, so here's the first video for Objective 3, Create Advanced References. We're going to be working on 3.1, Create and Manage Indexes. So I have the instructions pulled up right here. We're going to be working just with this little box. So we're going to use the Word Expert files 3.1a and 3.1b. So first thing it says is you need to work through the file adding index entries for terms such as formatting, styles, templates, and others. And then we're going to do some sub-entries for some of those entries. Define a page range by using a bookmark. So we have to create a bookmark. And then we're going to create the index. And then edit some of those entries by using field tags. And then update the index to reflect any changes. So hopefully you all know what an index is. That's typically at the end of a book, or in this case, if you're writing some type of report, where you have a list, and it's more than likely going to be in alphabetical order, and it's majority of the time a list of either names that are used a lot in the book, terminology or vocabulary words, or places. It just depends on what kind of report you're writing, what you're setting the index up for. So I'm going to flip over to our 3.1a. So the first thing we have to do, because they're wanting us to use a bookmark, you have to go create a bookmark. So you can see right here, there's a bookmark already selected for this entire paragraph or this page, but I'm going to go ahead and select all of this. And I'm going to go to Insert, and we're going to go to Bookmark. And see, I already have named it Styles. So if you don't remember how to do a bookmark, that's what you would do. Highlight everything that you want in that bookmark, and then go to follow those steps, and then you can go name it. So, and then you would hit Add. Okay, so I already have mine. So we've got our bookmark. Now we're going to start working with creating our index entries for our index. So this is about applying advanced styles. So we're going to go through here and just pick up some words that we want to put in our index. An index is a reference document. So you're going to go to your reference tab, and then we're just going to go through here and start picking up some different terms. So I'm going to highlight style and go to mark entry, and you can see it already put it in here. Now when you do this, you have different options. You can do the current page, or you can go to the page range and you can select that bookmark that we just created and do styles. And then depending on how you want to set up the page number format, you can go here and select bold, italic, one or the other. So I'm just going to leave italic, and then I'm going to mark. Okay? So then I can go here, and I'm going to go back in here and find some more words. And you can see right here that there is the field tag. Now this is because when you start marking entries, it turns on that show hide. But when I go turn it off, they're not going to be there. Okay, so then when I go back in here and start adding some more, say for example I want to do properties. So I'm going to go select properties, mark entry, and there's properties. And then now here's another option you can have. If you do current page, you can still do your page number with bold or italic. So I'm going to keep it all uniform and stay italic. Now if I want to, I can mark all of the entries that are properties within this document, but it's going to do it on the current page. But when I go to a page range and do bookmark, that mark all option is gone. So I'm going to go back here and do mark all. So you can see now here's that the show hide is back up, and then it has your field tag. So I'm going to go through here and do some more of these. Let's see, I'm going to select paragraph. So you can leave your mark index entry box open here and then select it. Once you select the word, then you click on it and it pops it up in there. So I'm going to do mark all on paragraphs. Let's see, I'm going to scroll down some more. Let's do dialogue, and let's do settings instead. That probably would make more sense. So you can see it's kind of grayed out. It's not like it's an active box. Now that I've got settings selected, I click it, and then I'm going to just do mark all on this, or mark on this one. Scroll down. Let's do format. So I'm going to go, and you got to make sure you pick up the whole word. So now I'm going to do mark all on that one. I'm just kind of going through here for example purposes and showing you what maybe some I'm just picking up a bunch of different words. Mark on that one. Just depends on if you want to just mark that word for that page, or if you want to mark all of the words for definition on all the pages. So see right here, here's definition and it's just marked, but definition isn't marked here. So if I come up here, let's see if it'll let me go up here and edit this. No, I'm going to pick this one up and do it again and maybe mark all of them, which I don't know if there's another definition or not in the rest of the document. Modify, mark all. Okay, and let's go down. Okay, so this looks good. So now we've got some words that we've marked, and I'm going to go in. You can see that now I want to go decide where I want to insert my index. So I want it on a new page all to itself. So I'm going to go to insert and I'm going to go to blank page. So then you could actually put a title here, index. Not index, index. Then I'm going to go back to my references and I'm going to do insert index. Okay. Now once you do this, this gives you some options here. This is your preview, and then you can click here where it's going to right align the page numbers. Or if you don't, the page numbers, see how the page numbers are right here by the word. So if I right align it, it may be a good idea to use the tab leader. So you've got different options. You've got the dot, 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 and there's the preview. Or you can go do the dashes. So as you go through these choices or a solid line, you can see up here in the preview what it looks like. Now on the MOS exam, they may tell you specifically to right align the page numbers, use the dotted leaders, and then they may also say for formats to use a different format. So here they may tell you to use the fancy. If you've gone and already done like a table of contents at the beginning of your document, you probably want to use the same format. So if you've used fancy there, then you'd want to use it for your index or modern or what have you. So it's kind of showing you what it's going to look like as you go through these different templates. If you use a template, then it's going to change up anything that you've done up here where you've gone and done this sometimes. Okay. Now here you can decide if you want it 2 columns, however you want to set that up, and then you can click OK. So now you can see that here's my index and it's in alphabetical order. Here's the first word, D, F, M. So now if I go up here and let's see, make some more changes to this and decide I need to add some more entries to my document. So say I'm going to go do paragraph and I'm going to mark that one. I'm going to mark all on paragraphs. Let's do text. I'm going to just pop that in there, mark all. Document. Let's just select that, click here, and I'm going to do mark here. Now, I'm going to close this and come back down here. So you can see right here, my document is not, the word is not in here. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to go update index. So when I go update it, now you can see that I have document added in here, and it's on page 2. And then it added paragraph, which is on page 1 and 2. And then the word paragraphs with an S is on page 1. And then we have properties and settings. So then it shows you where this word is. So if I had just marked 1, then it just shows it on that one page. If you do mark all, like I did, for example, on text, text is on, that word is on page 1 and 2. Okay? So that is how you're going to go about creating your index. So the second bullet says create an auto mark file by using the terms from the previous practice task. Use the file to insert an index into Word 1.3b document. So let me go check my time real quick. Okay, I'm good on time. So here's 3.1a, here's 3.1b. So I've got this file open and it looks pretty much like the same file. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go to insert blank page. So, oh, it has that text box up there. I don't want that. Okay, so this is index. Now we're going to come back over to 3A. We're going to go insert index. And when you do that, this is where you can go to that auto mark. So if I go here, then I'm going to go find my 3B, open it up. And from what I have seen is it's supposed to enter that in there. Maybe I did it backwards. Auto mark. What if you go find 3A? I don't know why it's not adding it, but the purpose of that is it should be picking up the words that we have indexed on 1A to 1B. So that gets you through 3-1 for objective 3.